It's 30 degrees. It's 5 p.m. and everyone is trying to leave Montreal. It's miserable. But I have a bike. I take literally no space. There's a car wide gap right down the middle of the highway. Why should I stand still?
But we can't, because that perfectly logical solution here is illegal and can land you with a massive fine.
If I take that gap, I'm skipping the line. It's a massive fine from the SAAQ. The argument from drivers is always the same. It's reckless. It's dangerous. You're going to get someone killed. But today, we're going to be looking at the actual statistics that prove that lane splitting in Canada is actually safer and why being forced to sit in traffic is getting riders hurt.
When I'm talking about lane splitting, I'm actually talking about lane filtering. I'm not talking about going through cars at like 75 kilometers an hour or like splitting at high speed. I'm talking about low speed splitting. I'm talking about lane filtering, not splitting. The traffic really isn't moving, and I'm moving 30 kilometers, 20 kilometers an hour between to filter the front. That's what I'm talking about. Or at a stoplight, there's like a lot of people, just move in front, get out of everyone's way. That's what I'm talking about.
According to Statistics Canada, about 31% of motorcycle accidents happen at intersections. To reduce that number, lane filtering would be a great option. By allowing myself, motorcyclist, to put a steel frame behind me, it protects me from getting rear-ended by the guy in an F-150 texting his girl.
Let's talk about this recklessness when drivers refer to lane filtering. Riding with Canadian traffic is already reckless enough. Half the drivers on the road think blinkers are optional from the dealer and only check their mirrors when they're applying their mascara. To them, blind spots are just suggestion spots for merging. Shout out BMWs. Sitting dead still in the middle of that chaos isn't fair. It's pretty much a trap.
Riders need more education. I think Europe has got it down. Well, filtering there seems like a dream. Cars are expected for you. I don't know, they're expecting you're gonna be there. Instead of being surprised, they're expecting it. That's the good mentality to have. The motorcycles have more practice and more education to be able to drive better on the road. But I also think cars are not in the right either. Cars don't get enough training. I started with my car license first, and I can tell you something. To this day, I cannot parallel park. To this day, I can't do a reverse without my rear view camera. To this day, I'm seeing fucking road signs. I have no idea what they mean. It's not to say I'm a bad driver. I have no tickets, never been in an accident, and I put 40k kilometers on the car. I was allowed to drive alone before I actually knew how to fucking drive. And a lot of people also still don't know how to drive.
When I'm in a lane on my bike between an SUV, a distracted minivan, two other cars next to me, honking their horns, changing lanes, doing whatever the hell they want, I have no escape routes. The SAAQ drills defensive riding into every riding class and into our heads for the road tests. But then they make the ultimate defensive maneuver completely illegal. Lane filtering isn't about me wanting to speed or show off. It's about taking my physical safety out of the hands of someone watching TikToks and putting it into my own. We filter to survive the commute, not to race.
According to a study by UC Berkeley, there's a 50% reduction in motorcycle fatalities when motorcycles filter to the front of the line. It's about putting my safety first, because a wall of steel can't protect you. I have nothing. I'm getting ran through. Pause.
What?
And let's stop pretending that filtering is the real danger here. Have you seen the actual quality of the roads they're forcing us to ride on? Just take a look at the 2026 CAA Worst Roads list. Gatineau took the top 3 spots, with Pink Road leading charge as the absolute best worst road in Quebec. Our highway system is held together by hope, prayers, and orange cones. We've got potholes so deep they're practically registered as geographical landmarks. When I'm forced to tailgate a massive SUV in stop-and-go traffic, I'm riding completely blind. If that truck straddles a crater, I don't see it until my bike's front wheel is already swallowed by road surface. I'm out here dodging craters. My sports bike suspension is fighting for its life, and the government is worried I'm gonna scratch someone's paint.
Play devil's advocate for lane splitting. Most people, meaning car drivers, are like, oh, you're cutting in line, whatever. It's not fair, I can't do it, you're cutting in line. Counterpoint to that argument is pretty simple. It ain't a grocery store. It isn't really cutting in line, is it? I'm reducing traffic. So, do you really want one other person, one other vehicle to build up traffic with you? Will you just let me go in front of the line and reduce the traffic and also making myself safer? And I literally take no space. If you're really that worried about me scratching your paint, the highway in Quebec is pretty large, and most of the time on highways in Quebec, there's a space for a car between the two other cars. And last I checked, I'm less than half of a car. There's no shot I'm gonna scratch your door. Literally none. No shot. It isn't gonna happen. The best system I've seen that could be implemented in Canada is the one in California. I'm not talking about EU splitting because, well, people here drive too much like shit. We couldn't handle EU splitting even if we wanted to. I'm talking about the California splitting. It should have been considered reckless driving, but if anything happens that isn't caused by a car swerving or intentionally, deliberately going in front of the motorcycle's way, it should be the bike's fault. It should be them that should have misjudged the gap. It's their fault. It's their insurance that pays. I think that's the fairest, most reasonable way to implement splitting.
So the science is clear. Lane splitting, when done at low speeds, reduces accidents by 50% at intersections. This not only reduces traffic for everyone else, it helps the motorcyclists be safer. It's a win-win, and the only reason it hasn't been implemented is because of people's massive egos, and seeing someone pass by them is like very mean, apparently. I don't know. I don't really get it. But hey, I'm the one on a motorcycle. Your problem for owning a car.
But here's the harsh reality. If the province legalized it tomorrow, it will be a disaster without a massive driver education campaign first. We're sharing asphalt with people who treat yield signs like starting lights at a drag strip, and stop signs like a gentle suggestion. Asking them to suddenly check a mirror for a bike. Half of them would panic, and the other half would open their doors out of pure petty road rage, just because they're mad that they are stuck and we're not. The law needs to change, but our driving culture has to change right alongside it. Until that changes, we are stuck, sitting ducks, in the heat, on bikes that really want to move. What do you think? Trust the driver behind you, or the statistic? Let me know in the comments. Chew.